I love this. What are you worth? I love this diagram because this helps business owners like yourself put things really in perspective. What are your earnings? And I'm talking about everything you're stealing out of that business and banging the business for. Every car, every vacation, every non-business expense that you're putting in the books. Because I talk to business, I only make 100 grand. That's bullshit, you only make 100 grand. Yeah, you make 100 and you run another 100 through. So you look at what you're making. If you're a $100,000 a year player, 51 bucks an hour. If you're $200,000, it's 100 bucks an hour. Every single time that you go out in a warehouse and you do a $10 job and you're a $100 an hour man, how much money are you losing for your company? $90 an hour. Write that down. That's going to be on the final. I mean, this is critical. It's to get to the point where, you know what, every time I go out and do that, even though I can do it, I'm losing money and it's costing me money. If it's a $20 job, you're losing $80 an hour. How much more valuable are you? And what do you bring to the team, right? You got to be thinking about that all the time. I go out and help, I load the truck, I do this, I do that. You're losing a fortune. You're losing a fortune. All of your people need to be focused on high payoff activities at the right job and the right fit. So I would hope that you would take, if there's anything out of this whole handout, rip that out, stick it in your pocket, and always remember, what are you worth? What value are you worth per hour? And the next time that you go to do a $10 an hour job, hopefully you'll think about, you know what, I'm losing $100. I'm not saying, you know, it's easy to teach in black and white. It's not that you would never ever take the trash out or whatever. It's not like you would never pick the mail up again. You know, you wouldn't just walk by the journal on the floor and not pick it up, or a magazine. But think about it. How many times do we get caught in these low payoff activities because we haven't simplified, eliminated, and delegated it, or outsourced them, and focused on our goals and our high payoff activities, and then help, you know, what happens if we help train our entire organization? Just the concept of high payoff activities. The 80-20 Pareto principle. What are the vital few things that each person in the organization has to work on to bring tremendous results to the table? If they think about that, what happens to your organization? Anybody? Yeah. Exponentially, exactly. It doesn't just improve a little bit, it improves exponentially. And your results get better and better and better. Then once the whole team starts focusing on, are you working on your high payoff activities? You're working on your high payoff activities. How do you, I have, it's called a goal management system. Looks like a what? What's this thing look like? Planner. Looks like a planner, right? It looks like your basic day timer or your Covey. No, it's a life management system. It's a goal management system. I have all my goals in here for the year. I've got all my goal sheets in here. I've got my high payoff activities because I can get distracted just because I'm a human being, just like anybody else. And when I review my goals for the month, I'm feeding them back to my year. Is what I'm doing this month going to help me reach my one-year goals? My one-year goal is going to help me reach my 5-year goals and my 10-year plan, right? So I'm looking at them all the time. I've got my goals in here, my personal goals, my business goals. I've got my high payoff activities, my top 3 business and personal goals right in front of me every day. I have a tangible, I'm able to touch this thing, right? And look at my goals. How many people have their goals out of sight, out of mind? Do them in December, November, whatever. They go in a drawer and they don't get looked at again. And how many of your people are all of your people in your organization running around with their goals right in front of them? Mr. Bell is. That's right. He probably doesn't have them right now, you know. But you got him with you? Killer. Okay, there you go. So this is an exercise you can do when you go home, you have some quiet time, but really think about the high payoff activities I share with you and write down, what are your high payoff activities? What are you getting paid for? What is your worth?